rowboat in a river with 2 oars in my hands, determined to discover just where the world ends. Sometimes through our water, sometimes slow to a crawl, like the big hand on a clock. I couldn't tell if I was moving at all. There were lots of tributaries and forks along the way. I didn't think to carry a map to tell me what to take, but I just kept on moving. Somehow I knew I was right, like I knew all the directions without knowing exactly what I'd find. I passed a snake up on a rock, basking in the sun, but I didn't even answer him when he asked where I was from. He said, "You look lost there, boy, and you're headed for the falls. I could be your guide, it wouldn't cost you much at all." I said, "Thank you, but this is something I need to do on my own." And then he was gone. I slept inside the rowboat when the sun would say goodnight, and wake up in the morning against the bank on either side. But I just grab a paddle and push off in the current again, rolling down the river, looking for the world's end. Then I faintly heard a rumble growing louder over time. The head of the horizon seemed to take a sharp decline. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wonder if I made a huge mistake. But the thought of returning to my home was too much for me to take. And then again the snake swam next to me and said, "Stop, don't you see the end is nigh?" I said, "Yes, I can see it, but I'm not afraid to die." He said, "Fool, don't you understand? Death would be relief. Instead, you'll be falling into nothing for all eternity." I said, "You are a liar, now leave me alone." And then he was gone. I was only a couple 100 feet from the end, or I guess you could say from where a new story begins. And I swallowed up my doubt, and I threw away my fear, and the sound of the crashing of the waves was all that I could hear. Then suddenly I realized I was seeing it all wrong. The river wasn't falling, but shooting straight up like a wall. The current pulled me upward, higher and higher I climbed. I never even turned to take a look at the world I left behind. I was moving ever faster to the place where the river meets the sky. And it was there that the water turned to mist, and so did I.